Good morning. Right now, I came just to tell something very important that people they are trying to grow, but they're not moving. Like they are stuck somewhere. They cannot find like that last code, that last piece of the puzzle to grow, to develop. And why am I coming here to say the reason why you are stagnant? Where is my pen? Where did I put my pen? Yes, this is just the blue pen, no problem. The reason why people are stagnant is because they are attached to their belief system. Yeah, so what happens? We all believe in something. We all believe in something that we think is true. But as we know, we are developing. We are all the time growing. Let me just find an example. Um, oh, you in in the in the beginning of my like science education when I was around 11 or 12 years old, we had to study the atoms. And this was that many people they were in the past studying how the atoms were. So they were the models of the atoms. Let me try to find it. So we have the theory of the atoms. Here. We can find some of them over here. I hope the camera can shift. Who is on YouTube cannot see because I'm showing on Instagram. Yeah, so we started with this one. It was just a ball, and then it was a ball with some electric charge, and then it was a ball with some negative charge, then it was like this, then it started to change. So, what happens is when you do not update yourself, when you get stuck because you found a research that you found that something was a fact, now there is nothing beyond it. That's not true. This is why you're all the time stuck because you are skeptical. You are stagnant because you do not allow yourself to develop and you do not allow yourself to think about something new because you are afraid. You see, the fear that you have of the unknown or of being judged, of being called crazy, of being called whatever it is, this fear is only inside of your head because you are telling yourself that thing that you don't want to hear. This is one thing that people are often afraid of moving. They are afraid of the new because they are afraid of being sent back to the past. Many people, I have talked to many people that reached a certain kind of success. I'm not talking about high reaches, I'm talking about a small success like leaving their hometown or finding a better job or earning a little bit more of money. These people they are often afraid of taking another step because they are afraid of coming back and going back to the point when they were in zero, in the zero ground. They are afraid of going back to the zero ground. But one thing that people are not considering is that never, you never go back to zero ground. You know why? Because when you were at zero, you did not have the knowledge that you have now. And this fear is illogical. The fear that you have of going back and being stuck in the place and in the moment that you have started, this will never happen. Because if right now you have developed yourself in a certain way, there is nothing that will take all of this from you. And what makes you stagnant is your belief that is making you not believe in yourself. You see, some people, they get so much attached to a belief that it becomes their lives. I'm gonna give an example. The example is from raising children. I was talking to my mother some days ago, and we were talking about raising the way that people used to raise their children in the past, the way she was raised, and the way she raised my sister and I. And in the past, in the moment that she was raised, um, to be a parent, you had to be perfect. You could not, you could not admit that you made a mistake. And for the child to talk to the parents, it was very difficult because the parents, they didn't actually want to explain something to the child, because children were seen as people that did not think. You know, some small human beings that have nothing in their heads. This is how people saw children in those ages. And you are raised, the way you are raised brings you some kind of belief. It brings you the ground, the basis for your thoughts, for your development. And for my mother, she couldn't just look at my grandparents and tell them, hey, you are wrong to be talking to me like this, because they were her parents. And in their house, they had a belief system that if you do not follow that belief, you are completely lost. You are going to die, you're going to hell. But the thing is, when you believe in something, you start to avoid everything that goes beyond your belief. So, if any subject, any new knowledge that comes to you and goes against what you know, you start to refuse it automatically. When you are attached to a belief, you refuse anything that goes beyond your belief or against it, because you think that it is not possible, that I believed in this my whole life, for it to change now. There is no possibility that I was wrong, I was mistaken, because the belief gives you that support. It gives you that feeling that something is correct and you're going in the right path. And people who do not have the ability of letting go from their beliefs and learning new facts, they become stagnant. They become stagnant because they learned it that way. For example, your parents are teaching you, hey, you have to work your whole life in a job and save your money. So then when you are old, you have time and money to enjoy your life. Or hey, you are young, enjoy your life. Don't worry about studying and go and live your life. Or they are saying, hey, why are you studying? Why are you wasting your time when the plantation outside is waiting for you to take care of this? So they have a belief system that if you do not stick to it, it's wrong. But hey, look with me. Go deep with me. What is right and wrong? You believe something. You only believe something when you don't know it is a fact. For example, if I look at you guys and say, my mother's name is Zila or Maria or whoever it is, the ones who do not know my mother and I will believe or not. But the ones who know, they will not believe. They don't have to believe because this is a fact. So they know this is true. They don't have to believe it. And when you believe something, you have to make sure you end your belief with a fact. Do not get attached to things that you believe. Kill the belief and make it become a fact. But why? Because belief is not something good. It is something that is like a foam, a fog, doesn't take you anywhere. It's no ground. Imagine that you are walking on a high place. There is a cliff over there, and it is foggy. So you believe that there is more ground for you to step. You believe. That's belief. A fact is when that fog goes away, or you have a guide that shows you the way that is over there. Look, can you see over here? There is a way. You go. So you are stagnant because you keep yourself with your old beliefs and you do not acquire new knowledge. Your parents taught you like this, okay. Then listen to what people, wise people, not talking about fools, not talking about stupid people, I'm talking about wise people, mentors, wise people that look for knowledge, the people that you really know they have knowledge. Listen to them. They are telling you something different from what your parents told you. Listen. Just learn to listen. Learn to listen and see if it makes sense. See if it makes sense and ask questions. I always say, I always tell you guys, ask questions because only asking questions you will know the truth. Because when you ask questions and you go deep in the questions, you start to bring that knowledge to you. And ask the question to the person that is telling you something. Ask, be humble. You are stagnant because you are arrogant. You are stagnant because you think you know it all. You are stagnant because you think that your belief system is going to take you somewhere, but it's not going to take you anywhere. You are stagnant because you do not allow yourself to grow. Because with your ego, you have to hold on tight to what you believe in. Throw away the belief and make the belief a fact. Here we are today, Christmas Day. It's to think about the truth. So, those who are celebrating Christmas, they are celebrating the birth of Jesus or the winter solstice here. Mm, there is one thing for you guys. It is John 8:32. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Ask questions. Know the truth. Truth. Belief is not truth. But Karine, the Bible says for us to believe. Yes, believe. until you make it a fact. But do not get attached to your belief. Make it the truth. Go and see, is this a fact? Is this true? Okay, good. Is what my parents taught me true? Is it correct? Because parents, they make mistakes. Parents, they teach you something wrong. Because many people, they are attached to that idea still that parents are perfect. You have to listen to your parents and ask questions. Many parents do not like when child ask questions. So if you are a parent and your child is asking questions, be patient and answer to the question. And if you don't know the answer, say, I don't know, I will look for it. Let's look together. Because like this, you are teaching your child that they need to grow. And the knowledge is not full right now. It's always developing, always changing, always growing. So, why do you teach your children to not ask questions? Why do you tell to your children that they shouldn't speak, they shouldn't ask questions? They get triggered so easily when someone starts to ask them questions because you parents taught them that they are not supposed to ask questions because this is annoying. And now, these adult children, they cannot bear questions and they do not ask questions. They are arrogant, negligent. They see that they have a kind of a difficulty and they don't ask questions. And if someone asks questions to them, my God, they will feel so insulted for that. So one thing that I tell you all, three things for you to not be stagnant. One, make your belief a fact. Let go of your belief, don't be attached. Two, ask questions. Three, be humble. Do things for it to happen the way you believe it is. Or make a line over there and see where it goes. And then you see if it is true or not. Two, ask the questions. Every time someone tells you something, ask questions. And three, be humble because you need to listen. You need to learn to listen and know that you don't know it all. Learn to listen because I'm gonna tell you, everything that people say to you is meant for you to hear. I'm gonna tell you again, everything that people say to you is meant for you to hear because everything is linked to your own existence. What people are telling you is linked completely to the moment you are going through. Nobody will say anything that is not meant for you to hear. You hear it and you pay attention and you understand because nobody else is hearing what you are hearing. There is nobody else hearing what you are hearing. For example, right now, I do not know what you heard before you entered this video, but I did not hear what you heard. The situation I'm going through is not the same as yours. So everything that people say to you, pay attention. There is a code only for you in what people are saying. So be humble to understand that. Ask questions and make the belief a fact. So this is it. Thank you for watching and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.